A very warm welcome on the behalf of Multisoft. This session is useful for individuals who want to add an extra edge to their career by attaining the knowledge about Oracle database architecture, database creation, database recovery techniques, and schema objects. Expertise in these domains prepares you for taking the Oracle Database 11g Administrator 1 exam, the code for which is 1Z0052. So let's begin with the agenda of this session. I will begin with an introduction to Oracle Database 11g Administrator, then give an understanding of the various Oracle certification levels, discuss the exam details, and then move on to the objectives of the 11g course. I will later share the course details with you. The course details will include the professional scope for Oracle Database Administrators, target audience, and the course outline. Once you know what all contents will be there in the training, I will pick up one of the course topics and cover its related concepts in the sneak preview section. In addition to enhancing your subject knowledge, the sneak preview will also give you an idea of the actual training. Next to this, I will cover in detail how Multisoft will conduct online training for the Oracle Database 11g Administration course. At last, I will summarize the session for you. Before moving on to the course-specific details, it becomes mandatory on my part to give you an introduction about Oracle Database 11g Administrators in a jiffy. Since database management is required in almost all business environments, the role of a DBA is very critical. Oracle Database 11g Administrators have a solid foundation and expertise in the industry's most advanced database management system. The various tasks performed by the database administrators include evaluating the database server hardware, installing the Oracle software, planning the database, creating and opening the database, backing up the database, enrolling system users, implementing the database design, recovering from database failure, and monitoring database performance. The details of the tasks will be covered in our descriptive online course. Now I will share the relevance of integrity constraints with you. Integrity constraints provide a mechanism for ensuring that the data conforms to guidelines specified by the database administrator. This figure shows the tables in the HR schema and the columns in each table as well as dependencies between the tables. The job history has columns employee ID, start date, end date, job ID and department ID. Each job history record must be associated with one employee in the employees table. The jobs table has the columns job ID, job title, minimum salary and maximum salary. Each job may be related to one or more employees in the employees table. The departments table has columns department ID, department name, manager ID and location ID. Each department must be related to one or more employees in the employee table and must be related to one location in the locations table. The employees table has columns employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage, manager ID and department ID. Each employee must be related to one department in the departments table and one job in the jobs table, and may be related to one or more records in the job history table. The locations table has columns location ID, street address, postal code, city, state, province, and country ID. Each location may be associated with one or more departments and must be associated with one country. The countries table has columns country ID, country name, and region ID. Each country may be related to one or more locations and must be associated with one region. And the regions table has columns region ID and region name. Each region may be associated with one or more countries. I hope that you understood that well. I'll now tell you the path to gain expertise in Oracle database. There are 4 levels of Oracle certifications. As a beginner, individuals aim to achieve the Oracle Certified Associate certification. The second level certifies individuals as the Oracle Certified Professional, wherein professionals are competent to perform most tasks unsupervised. The third level, that is OCE, Oracle Certified Expert is the next level to professional credential. The fourth one is the master level, and this is the highest credential. Since this session is focused on the Oracle Database 11g Administrator training, let me now share the details of the associated exam, that is 1Z0052. The exam code for the training we are referring to, that is Oracle Database 11g Administrator, is 1Z0052. There will be a total of 70 multiple choice questions that need to be attempted within a stipulated time of 2 hours. In order to clear the exam, you need to secure at least 66% marks. The exam is conducted online through Pearson VUE. Let's now move on to the course objectives. These include installing Oracle Grid infrastructure, installing and configuring Oracle Database 11g, configuring Oracle Net Services Monitor and administering undo data, managing the database storage structures, creating and administering user accounts, performing basic backup and recovery of a database, managing data concurrency, monitoring performance, and describing Oracle database architecture. It is time that I share the course-specific details with you. Students who appear for the exam 1Z0051 should also be aware of the scope it offers. Those who clear this exam fulfill the first requirement to become an Oracle Certified Associate. After fulfilling the second requirement, that is clearing the exam 1Z0052, students can work as database administrators in reputed organizations. Multisoft offers training to prepare for both these exams. In terms of professional scope for database administrators, it is projected that the demand for DBAs will grow at a rate of 20% per year until 2022. Also, as per the surveys, there is a shortage of qualified DBAs and hence it is the most difficult to fill designation. In line to the fact that DBAs play an important and responsible role in every company's IT department, CNN reported that the database administrator roles are amongst the top 10 in-demand jobs for the next decade. Let's now have a look at the ideal audience for this training. These include students who've attended the Oracle Database Introduction to SQL course or have equivalent experience, individuals working as database designers, developers, support engineers, and technical administrators. This slide shows the complete course outline for Oracle Database 11g Administrator. When you register with us for the training, we will cover all these modules in detail. It's time for the sneak preview section. Here I will cover some important course concepts to give you an understanding about how online training will happen at Multisoft. Let's start with Database Configuration Assistant Overview. The DBCA enables you to create, change the configuration of, or delete a database. You can also create a database from a list of predefined templates or use an existing database as a sample to create a new database or template. A template is a predefined database that you use as a starting point for a new database. If you select the Create a Database option, you can create a new database or template. If you select the Change Database Configuration option, you can configure installed options that have not previously been configured for use with your database. You can also enable or disable shared server support. It is important to note that the Change Database Configuration option is not available for Oracle Real Application clusters. If you select the Delete a Database option, you can delete all the database files. And if you select the option Manage Templates, you have 3 ways to create a template. From an existing template, from an existing database that is structure only, and from an existing database wherein structure as well as data can be done. Let's now discuss creating a database. When creating a database with DBCA, you can select one of the 3 predefined databases or create a custom database. Oracle Corporation ships predefined templates. There are templates for data warehouse, general purpose, and transaction processing databases. The templates contain settings optimized for workload. Click Show Details to see the configuration for each type of database. Choose the template suited to the type of workload your database will support. If you're not sure, select the default General Purpose template. For more complex environments, you may want to select the Custom Database option. This results in a more extensive interview and takes longer to create your database because the database creation script must be run. Moving on to database identification, enter the global database name in the form database name.domain name and SID. The SID defaults to the database name and uniquely identifies the instance that runs the database. It is important to understand that the SID is the name of the instance that will connect to a database and not necessarily the name of the database. An instance and the database the instance connects to need not have the same name, although it is convenient. With real application clusters, multiple instances open the same database and the SIDs for each instance will be different. In terms of management options, use this page to set up your database so it can be managed with Oracle Enterprise Manager, which provides web-based management tools for individual databases, as well as central management tools for managing your entire Oracle environment. To use Enterprise Manager, select Configure the database with Enterprise Manager. If the Oracle Management Agent has been installed on your host computer, then you are given the option of selecting Central Management by selecting Use Grid Control for database management. If you select this type of management, you must also indicate which management service to use in the drop-down menu. Otherwise, select Use Database Control for database management to manage your database individually. If you choose this option, you can additionally enable email notifications and enable daily backup. Click Help for more information about these options. I'll now cover some concepts related to passwords and storage. In terms of database schema passwords, provide passwords for the administrative users, sys, system, sysman, and DBS NMP. You can provide a password for each one separately or provide one password for all. In terms of file storage options, the file system stores files in your OS configured file system. Automatic storage management files are created and managed automatically, and you get the additional benefits of features such as mirroring and stripping. For details on how to set up ASM, see the Oracle Database Administrator's Guide. The raw devices are disk partitions without a file system on them. Generally, you should use these only if you're very familiar with the use of raw partitions already. Check your OS documentation for details on setting up and maintaining raw partitions. Moving on to creation options and create, you have the option of saving the database that you have defined as a template. This template can be used later to create databases with all the options you have defined. After you click Next on the Creation Options page, a confirmation page appears where you can review all the options taken. This is the last chance to make a change before the creation process starts. You can also save the confirmation page as an HTML file to review later. After you click OK on the confirmation page, the database creation starts. At the end of the installation, you will see a page presenting you the opportunity to unlock accounts created and change passwords if you desire. Click Password Management to unlock accounts and change password. Click OK when not managing the accounts, then click Exit to DBCA. Let's discuss the other actions with DBCA now. The Configure Database options in the database allows you to add in options to an existing database. The Delete a Database option permanently removes the database from your system, and the Manage Templates option allows you to perform various functions with templates. These include creating a template from an existing template. That uses an existing template as a starting point to build a new template. Many of the pages are the same as those in the Create Database process. You can also create a template from an existing database that is structure only. This requires logging into an existing database and uses its structure as a starting point. The other way of creating a template from an existing database, that is structure as well as data, requires logging into an existing database and uses its structure as a baseline. However, it captures the data files as well. The delete a database template permanently removes a database template from your system. So how was the experience so far? I'm pretty sure it was amazing and interactive. So let's move on to discuss how online training will happen at Multisoft. When you register with us for the training, we will connect with you as per the pre-decided time and impart training for 32 hours in all. For the exact schedule and each session's duration, you can refer to the training calendar on our website. The training happens through a secure web conferencing tool that allows a real-time learning experience. Once you register with us, we send out event links to you, wherein you log into a collaborative platform that allows two-way interaction between the student and the trainer through webcam and voice chat. It is as good as a classroom since the whiteboard allows the trainer to transfer knowledge as done in a classroom. The share option lets the experts share files, applications, videos, and even desktops. Once you register with us, we provide you 24/7 access to an online resource center, wherein apart from accessing other training material, you can also attempt 20 lab exercises and 3 certification-based mock tests. Apart from these 2 valuable exam-oriented resources, you also get access to all related presentations and training videos. This is a sample of the online assessment that will test your knowledge on the various course concepts. All the questions will have few options, out of which you need to select the correct one. At the end of the assessment, you will get the information on the correct answers and reasoning behind the same. So let's summarize what we covered today. This will be a 32 hours online training that will be conducted by an experienced trainer. In addition, you will get to attempt 20 lab exercises and 3 certification-based mock tests. You'll also get 24/7 access to the learning management system and assistance on how to prepare for the exam. This session was an attempt to give you in-depth understanding about the Oracle Database 11g administration and its related exam. To register with us for the training or to post any queries, please write to us at info@multisoftvirtualacademy.com.